if you have Apostle Selman in all your videos, why should someone that already follows his original channel, where they see his face, they see him preaching, what is the reason the person should have, or why should the person subscribe to your content? So you want to select people like that because their names and their faces would draw attention to your content. And you also want to ensure that your content has global appeal. So I would say for a channel like this, go all the way. There's no business that you can really build around this, but you can definitely make money from YouTube. Go for the views. Just go. Hi there, and welcome to another episode of Channel Reviews with Tope. What we do on this show is we take a look at real YouTube channels and share 5 actionable tips that these channel owners can implement to take their YouTube channels to the next level. Now, if we are meeting for the very first time, my name is Tope Aghomatse. I'm a YouTube marketing expert, and on this channel, I share tips and strategies that can help you achieve long-term success on YouTube. Now, if this sounds like something you would like to be a part of, you definitely want to hit the subscribe button below and let us grow this community. Now, today I'll be reviewing a channel called Spread the Word. It's run by an entrepreneur, and his or her name is Shola Daniels. I'm not sure if it's a he or a she because Shola is a unisex name, and the videos on the channel are not videos that show the face of the person behind it or the voice. So for the sake of this feedback or this review, I'm going to stick with a he. All right. So his name is Shola Daniels, and he is based in Nigeria. He created his channel in 2022 to help spread the gospel to the unreached and the unsaved people. His goal is to reach a wider audience and, of course, make money in return. Now, his biggest struggle at the time he was applying for this review is that he wasn't getting views, right? And before we go into the 5 tips for Shola today, we want to quickly check what are the things Shola is doing right on his channel, and then we'll dive into the 5 tips that he can implement to take his channel to the next level. All right, so real quick, Shola, I saw your channel, and first off, I must say, if you're watching these reviews for the first time, you would know that I'm going into old applications. Shola applied for his review last year when I was on break building the agency. So this is significantly late. However, I decided to go on to do the review because at any point in time that Shola sees this feedback, he can use this feedback to move his channel forward. I can see from his channel that he has not posted in a year, but he has a right to get this feedback because at the time of his application, he was actively posting. So I owe him that, right? Now, what are the good things that Shola has done on his channel? This channel that we're looking at, the first would be, there's so many things, but I'll stick with 2 so that we can move to the 5 tips, okay? The first is your videos are doing well, Shola. Of course, this is not last year when you applied, but whatever it is you did from that time till now is working, right? I can see your most popular video here has 16,000 views, 13,000 views, and then you have 2,700, 2,500, 2,000. Are you serious? For a channel I started in 2022, and with how many videos? 176 videos. I think you're doing well. I really do think you're doing well. So I would say bravo, okay? And nice reuse of content. Of course, from my first glance at the channel, I knew that it was a faceless channel for you. You are definitely not Apostle Joshua Selman. You are definitely not Pastor Bolaji Dowu. These are the 2 people I see on your channel. So for you, it's a faceless channel. And I was curious as to how much of the original content you used. And so when I clicked on the video,
only obedient to your mindset. If I take my hand and I slap this man, the hand is innocent. It is the mindset that told the hand to slap. Are we together now? If I take a gun and I go to kill, the gun is innocent. The mindset instructed the body to hold the gun till it kills.
I saw this and I was like, oh, nice. Really nice. So I can see how you have reused the original messages from these pastors on your channel, added a lot of B-rolls, added a lot of visuals, completely removed their videos and just made it something new and fresh. So I'd say kudos to that. I think it's quite refreshing to see something like this. So well done. Well done. Okay. Now let's go to the 5 tips. Tip number 1, expand your sources. So like I said, or like it's obvious, this channel is not your faith, of course. So this is a Christian channel, obviously. It's not dedicated to one pastor. It's not owned by a church where we have just the head pastor on the channel alone all the time. And I think that gives you the liberty to expand your sources. So I would say for a channel like this, go all the way. Expand your sources. Find more pastors, more thought leaders in the Christian field, preferably people with influence whose identities can bring attention to your channel, and consider, bringing 5, 6, 7 more people into this channel to make your channel become like a resource center for Christian wisdom. What it currently looks like now is, oh, this is Apostle Selman's channel. That's what it looks like. And you're not trying to recreate one pastor's channel. Do you see what I'm saying? What will make your channel different is that it's nobody's channel. You would find the global pastors on the channel. You will find pastors in Nigeria. You will find pastors. Do you see what I'm saying? So I want to give you that tip to make your channel special. Yeah. And to make your inventory more interesting. I once followed a music channel like that. At the time, the channel was called Stefan. And I'm a Christian too, and I love to listen to worship music and all of that. I sing too. I lead worship too in church. So at the time, I was following, when I wanted to just refresh, just worship and just let the air in my room or whatever just switch and everything, I just go straight to Stefan's channel because I'll get whatever I like on the channel. I'll get Miranda Curtis, I'll get, so Tasha Cobbs. I'll get all kinds of powerful worship leaders, powerful worship sessions, concerts, worship sessions in church and all of that. It was like a one-stop shop for me. So I didn't bother going to Tasha Cobbs' channel alone and then go to Miranda Curtis' channel alone and then go to, who else? Do you understand? I would just go to Stefan's channel. So I'm saying you can create a preaching version of that. It will give your channel a lot of value for your audience, yeah? It will give your audience a good reason to subscribe because then they are not thinking you're in competition with their pastor. If you have Apostle Selman in all your videos, why should someone that already follows his original channel where they see his face, they see him preaching, what is the reason the person should have, or why should the person subscribe to your content? Do you see? So you don't want to be in competition with any channel, okay? So now let's go to the tip number 2. Do a careful selection of voices. So I know that 90% of your videos are Apostle Selman, and then you have a few videos from Pastor Bolaji Dovu, maybe just 5 or so of those videos. The rest are Apostle Selman. Oh, you have Reverend Sam Oye. I can see 2 of that, 3 of that. Okay, it's coming together, and that's it. And that's the end. So you have Reverend Sam Oye, maybe just 4, Pastor Bolaji just 5 or so, and the rest is Apostle Selman, and you have 176 videos. So let's just say 150 videos is Apostle Selman. That's a lot. Okay, so mix it up. And then I wanted to give you this feedback. Because we are not seeing the pastors themselves preaching, we can't read their lips. So not everybody is a very clear speaker. Not everybody is a very powerful speaker. They are all men of God. They all have the word. But not all of them preach clearly. Not all of them speak clearly, have strong articulation. And in the case where you have someone that has a lot of wisdom anointing and all of that, but you have removed the video. We're listening to just the audio and we're following the illustrations that you're adding. Where we can't clearly hear the pastor, we're going to struggle. So I saw a sharp contrast between Apostle Selman and Pastor Bolaji. Apostle Selman is a very clear speaker. I could hear every single word. Powerful, his volume is consistent. Do you understand? But when I watched one of the videos from Pastor Bolaji, I could see that his preaching style was more like he was casually talking, like gists. So the voice would go low, some words would not burst out clearly, and it was a struggle to follow. We are relying only on the audio. We can't read the lips of the pastors. You want to carefully select the pastors that you are featuring on your channel. So in addition to looking at their core values and all your background research and everything, you also want to ensure that we are able to enjoy their content. I know a pastor that I have to literally be looking at his lips to hear him when he's preaching. If you're using that pastor's content on this channel, it will probably be the worst performing videos. But if you're having an actual video of the pastor, we can see his face, it will be a fantastic video. Do you see what I'm saying? So carefully select the collection of pastors or thought leaders that you're bringing their voices to your channel. They must be at a certain level. I don't want to advertise any pastor and demarket any pastor. I'm using the examples you currently have. I was going to add extras, but I wouldn't do that. Okay, so that's point number 2. Do a careful selection of voices. Then point number 3, for monetization, which is your key objective here. I know you want to spread the word, but behind that, you want to monetize the channel. And looking at the nature of this particular channel, that looks to me like probably your only monetization option, because I don't see a real business behind this. We can't see your face, so we can't desire to do business with you. We don't know who you are, except your name, which I know on your channel, nobody sees Shola Daniels. Do you understand? We don't know who you are. There's no business that you can really build around this, but you can definitely make money from YouTube. And I would say you want to double down on that. Let me not say there's no other business you can, create around this. You can definitely, make affiliate sales. If you have affiliate links and all of that, you can probably put some affiliate links in your description, make some affiliate commissions. I don't see you getting brand deals on a channel like this, because who are they collaborating with? Is it Apostle Selman or Pastor Bolaji or who? There's no face, do you see? I don't see brand deals are coming. I don't see sponsorships coming, as it were. I don't see any sales of anything, as it were, but maybe affiliate links can be used. But other than that, the main monetization direction that you should be going is the YouTube AdSense revenue itself, the YouTube partner program. And so for monetization, the point here is go for the views. Just go. So for a channel like mine, I'd love to enjoy a lot of views all the time, which I think I already do. It can be better, of course. Yeah, but I'm making offline sales. Yeah, I have a YouTube course launching in 2 months, I guess. I have a consulting agency. We have paying clients, and we have traffic from this channel already. So I'm not totally reliant on YouTube money. But for you, you need to chase the views, like crazily chase the views to make more money, okay? And take notes, you are in a low CPM niche. A niche like this where it's preaching content, your CPM is low. CPM means cost per mille. It's just a way to measure how much weight your views carry for advertisers. What this means is niches that have high CPM, when advertisers pay to be visible in those niches, they pay more. So I'm in a business niche, marketing, business. The CPM in my niche is higher, right? Compared to a niche like this, yours will be lower. And what this means for you is that you have to work even harder to make as much money as I would make on my channel, do you see? But it's not impossible. I can already see the performance of your videos. I mean, look at your most popular video, 16,000 views a year ago. Fantastic. And you should be monetized with what I'm seeing. I think you should be monetized. Your videos are pretty long, 30 minutes, for the 16,000. The 13,000 is 7 minutes, 6 minutes, 14 minutes, 24 minutes, 2,000 views, 23 minutes. I want to believe you're monetized. Let me know if you see this video. Let me know in the comments that you're monetized, okay? But I want to believe you are monetized already. So you're already getting the views. Just double down, okay? Just double down. And how do you do this? Focus on preachers or speakers that have strong appeal, strong influence. You're spot on with Apostle Selman. I don't want to mention other names. Find them. There are some preachers that have more clout than some other preachers. Yeah. So you want to select people like that because their names and their faces would draw attention to your content. And you also want to ensure that your content has global appeal. You are not just serving the Nigerian market. I understand that there are Nigerians in diaspora that are already watching your content, but can you build a channel that non-Nigerians in Germany or Mexico, whatever, would find your content appealing? Non-Nigerians, Christians in high CPM countries can find your content appealing. Where I'm going is we also have higher CPMs or lower CPMs per country. Is this CPM now or RPM? I think it's still CPM. In some countries, advertisers pay more to advertise. In some other countries, advertising budget is lower, advertisers pay less. Okay. So you also want to ensure that you have global appeal and you're able to attract viewership from countries that have higher marketing budgets and high paying advertisers. So that's the third point. Before we get into the other 2 points to make 5 for Shola, if you're getting value from this video so far, I want to see you hit the like button below. Let me know your aha moments. What new thing have you learned so far? And I must let you know that Shola asked me a specific YouTube question, which I'll be addressing at the end of this video. You want to stick with me to the end and understand what was his special question and then what is my response to that. Now to tip number 4. Shola, please revert to your older thumbnail designs. Look at your channel. See the thumbnails you were creating before. Very powerful, eye-catchy. Look at spiritual laws of wealth creation. I can see the words almost jump out of the designs. Maybe not so much with you were even consistent with colors. You were consistent with colors. There was a certain format you were using that if I see your thumbnail anywhere on YouTube, I know it's from this channel. Yeah. And then suddenly you switch to these boring blue thumbnails. It's not working. It's not working. These thumbnails are not going to, they're not going to cut it, okay? They're not as attention grabbing as the former thumbnails you were using that had bolder words. Maybe the black also has this strong effect. I can't explain it. But your new thumbnails, more fanciful, aligns with your logo, with your banner. I get the sense that you probably just rebranded your channel. I'm not sure. But your banner goes with your new thumbnails and I'm like, okay. But if I'll be honest with you, your new thumbnail direction is not working. It's weaker than where you're coming from, okay? So please revert with immediate alacrity to your older designs, except you don't mind a lower click-through rate. Then maybe we can deal with that, okay? The pictures, the faces of the speaker, Apostle Selman, I could barely recognize him on the new thumbnail. In a small circle, come on. Shola, please revert to the older designs. Or if you want to stick with your blue template and everything, just go back to the older template you're using and switch the colors. Change your black background to the gray, change your text boxes from yellow to blue or something, but stick with the, your play on text, size, pictures and everything. If I can veto this decision, I'll say just go back to all the colors and everything. Yeah, but it's your call. Now to the point number 5. I want you to level up your B-roll game. So now that you have removed the actual pastors, the videos of these pastors from their audio and you're using audio alone, you need to level up your editing to be so powerful, to be able to hold our attention for as long as you want it. I don't recall the video I watched, but you did have some videos that were outright boring. I don't know if it's this. Okay, I think this is one of them.
The prayer request, what I see is that I want prayers for this, for advancement. I want this. It's a grandmother that is praying for a child, or it's a grandmother praying for a grandchild, or it's a businessman that has done so well in business but is believing for another level in business, or is a startup entrepreneur that is believing God for certain things, or is a minister of the gospel that is believing for certain levels of.
I don't know if you're seeing what I'm seeing. I'm hearing an active voice, but I'm seeing a passive audience. I don't see a stage. I'm seeing audiences that are just... No. I would rather you go back to what you did for the earlier video I played where Apostle Selma was like, the gun is innocent. It's the mind of the person using the gun that is not innocent. And you actually put somebody holding a gun. Now that is a strong B-roll because it carries the message, but this is just off. So I see some inconsistency going on here, and I want you to just level up, put in more effort and deliver on solid B-rolls for your audience. Now, if you want a channel review just like this, you want to use the link in the description area to apply for a free channel review, and I'll be more than happy to do your review exactly like this one. Now, let's go to Shola's question, Shola's special YouTube question. He asked, how do I double my viewership within the shortest possible time? So what is your definition of shortest possible time? Is that for you 2 days, 2 weeks, 2 months? Your measurement is not clear. So I don't know if you had mentioned, how can you double your viewership in 2 months or in 90 days? Maybe that would have been more helpful, but you said shortest possible time. I can't put a time into that. But what I'm going to do is, I understand your question and I would just take it like you asking, how can you just blow up your views, right? My answer for you would be to be intentional about the topics you're selecting for your channel. So now, given that your channel is more like a hub, you're not following just one preacher, whatever the person preaches, whether it's boring or not. You're pulling content from all over. Yeah. So this gives you the liberty to select the content that you want to put on your channel. I'd say if you can find conversations around hot topics. Okay. What's this pastor's take on marriage? Or what's this pastor's take on maybe, I don't know, what are the hot topics that we Christians are always dragging, always talking about? You probably want to center your core messages around maybe money, relationships, hot topics, things that just excite people, things that make people want to join the conversation and just say, yes, it is this, it is that. So that would be one way to increase your chances, of going viral or getting a lot of views. Yeah. Again, like I said, be selective of the faces on your channel. I mean, I know you can do that. Then also, you probably also want to select the conversations. I'm not necessarily seeing you like you're a pastor following God's leading, or you're a Christian, you're praying and God is telling you put this video up tomorrow. I'm not talking to you in that light because I don't see you in that light. I'm seeing a businessman that wants to put content on YouTube and make money. That's how I'm seeing you. If I'm wrong, then maybe you want to put this point away, because that would mean that you're not money focused. You're focused more on how God is leading you and what God wants you to put on your channel. And in that case, I can't come between you and God. Okay, if God says put this topic on your channel, it might not be a very hot topic. It might not be a very popular conversation. You have to listen and obey. But if we're talking business here, then I would say you can pick and choose the conversations that you want to, have on your channel. Okay, so pick the speakers or the thought leaders that you're bringing to your channel. Pick the topics that you're bringing to your channel as much as you can. Find hot topics that can increase your chances of blowing up on the platform, and then just do your best. Okay, as much as you can, do your SEO. SEO would ensure that you're getting visibility for the preacher, you're getting visibility for the topic of interest. If people are looking for, I know marriage is a hot topic, it's always a hot topic, so you probably want to, if you have a video that already addresses marital issues and all of that, you want to make sure that your SEO is helping you get visible in search and all that work. So you also want to pay a bit of attention to understanding how to do your SEO, and that would increase your chances of getting views round the clock on your videos. Generally, of course, I know you applied for this review last year, so I believe that all of this growth has been in the past year, and I'd say it looks good to me. It looks good to me. So just take note of some of the earlier points and you should be fantastic. All right. Now, thank you so much for watching this channel review. If you want a review like this, like I said, check the link in the description below. If you have not yet subscribed at this point, we're going to have a big fight. Okay. So I'm just kidding. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Let's grow this community. And I'll see you in the next channel review. Bye.